This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Chris Ledeen. Here's a look at your top headlines on this Thursday, June 13th. Testimony will resume this morning in the Samantha Woll murder trial. Michael Jackson Bolanos is accused of stabbing her to death during a home break-in back in October. Woll was a president of a Detroit synagogue. During yesterday's testimony, one of Woll's neighbors took the stand, recounting the moment he found her body. Two Detroit police officers who responded to the scene also testified, saying they found Woll's front door open. The trial is expected to last several weeks. An update on that Ascension cyber attack we first told you about in early May. It turns out a worker accidentally downloaded a malicious file that they thought was legitimate. Some patient information may have been stolen. Ascension is offering free credit monitoring to any worker or patient who wants it. The company is close to fully restoring access to all of its electronic health records in Michigan. That could happen by Friday. New this morning, a Detroit police commissioner says some DPD officers are not wearing their body-worn cameras or are turning them off. Commissioner Willie Burton says the board is continuing to get complaints about the issue and alleges some officers have been repeat offenders. DPD says it is not aware of any systemic issues regarding officers not using their body-worn cameras, but the department will take action against any officer who does not follow policy. An elementary school in Keego Harbor that's been the center of attention because of its closure has now been broken into. Keego Harbor police tell us on June 3rd, two men broke into Roosevelt Elementary School around 12:30 in the morning. The men are accused of setting a fire in the building's third floor, but it was quickly put out. The men ran off once police arrived, but were quickly arrested. The school building has been in the news after its proposed demolition generated public outcry and a lawsuit to halt it. Police do not believe the break-in is connected to the controversy. Honeybees can detect lung cancer. That's what scientists at Michigan State University have discovered. The bees were presented with a mixture that replicates the breath of someone with lung cancer. The insects were able to tell the difference between the 6 different types of lung cancer cells they smelled. Right now, let's get our next weather forecast with meteorologist Troy Bridges. Good morning, Troy.
Good morning, Chris. Today we do have a risk of strong to severe storms. We're at a 2 on that scale between 1 and 5 where you see the yellow shading, and that's going to be for the late afternoon and evening hours, and that's going to be mainly for our western counties. It does include western Wayne and also western Oakland County back over to Lenawee County, as well as Washtenaw County and Livingston County. So we could see some of those stronger storms, even the chance for stronger winds greater than 60 miles per hour for a good bit of our area. More strong storms back off to the west, but our concerns for today will be strong wind gusts greater than 60 miles per hour, as well as some small hail, and also the opportunity for a little bit of localized flooding with some heavy downpours. The good news is these storms are going to move in and out fairly quickly. 89 will be the high today. Some fuel with that heat in store to help fire up some of these stronger storms, mainly around 5 p.m. ongoing through 10 p.m. Futurecast shows just that, right on our doorstep, moving into our region through 5 p.m. on through 10, and then by 11 o'clock tonight, most of those storms do come to an end. High temperatures today well into the 80s, approaching 90 degrees in most spots. And then tomorrow, temperatures warm still. We get up into the next 7 days into the 80s, well into the 80s, close to 90 by Father's Day. Father's Day up to 87. Then the mid-90s for afternoon highs on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, with rain chances returning after a dry weekend to 20%, Chris, on Tuesday. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the update, Troy. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.